Hello, and welcome to this tutorial video on JPAD Modeller. In this video we will explore the main features of a generic lifting surface configuration tab. This type of tab covers all the lifting surfaces of a conventional aircraft, such as the wing, the horizontal tail, the vertical tail, and the canard. For this reason, the tabs of these components are all structured in the same way, and they share almost the same input parameters. A generic lifting surface is made up by one or more panels, which can be eventually linked to one another, to force them to share the same geometrical characteristics at their intersection. Each panel can be defined in terms of span, sweep angle at the leading edge, dihedral angle, inner and outer chord, inner and outer twist angle, and inner and outer airfoil. Airfoil characteristics can be provided through an external XML input file, or by clicking on the Details button. A more detailed description of this button is provided in a separate video of this playlist. In addition to panels, several control surfaces and high lift devices can be defined for a generic lifting surface. Consider a wing, for instance. You can define as many flaps as you want, by clicking on the Add Item button. For each flap, you can select the type. You can define the inner and outer spanwise position, as a percentage of the wing's semi-span. You can specify the inner and the outer chord ratios. And you can set the maximum angular deflection. Quite the same parameters must be provided for the definition of ailerons, elevators, and rudders. The definition of leading-edge high-lift devices, like the wing slats, requires some extra parameters, such as the extension ratio. This is the chord extension when the slat is extended. At the top of all lifting surface tabs, a summary of the main derived characteristics is provided, so that you have a clear picture of the main features of your wing, in terms of total planform surface, total span, aspect ratio, and mean aerodynamic chord. As for the fuselage, these parameters cannot be edited since they are considered as derived data. One of the most interesting features of the lifting surface tabs is the possibility to rapidly update the overall geometry of a wing, by means of a pre-selected strategy. An update strategy allows to easily change the geometry of a lifting surface, by defining a limited number of input parameters. These adjustable parameters depend on the selected strategy. All the remaining input quantities are automatically recalculated, which allows you to save time. Don't forget to check the dedicated short video tutorial of this playlist, to see several application examples of these strategies. By clicking on the double arrow in the top right corner of a lifting surface tab, you have access to the lifting surface top view, and of its related equivalent lifting surface. You can save these drawings by right-clicking on the image. Finally, the lower portion of this tab provides you with plenty of infos on the lifting surface characteristics, including derived data and airfoil characteristics. In the next video, we will look into the details of the airfoil management inside JPAD Modeller. So, see you there.